Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back for another week, bringing you our thoughts on everything nerdy. How have you guys been? It's a new week. What have you guys been up to?
Yep. Still busy with work and track, trying to keep it nerdy, but life.
Yeah. I like your cat dog shirt, Jaja.
Yeah,
Thank
it is
you.
nice.
It's been a while since
Trying to
I've
bring
done
it back,
that.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know. I've noticed I had the Angry Beavers one a couple weeks ago.
I think maybe I did notice that. Maybe. I feel like I remember that maybe.
Yeah. But this week has been cool. I've been trying to diversify my nerdy things, but it's not working with Attack on Titan on there. But I'm gonna pledge to be up to date with Demon Slayer by next week.
Oh yeah, Demon Slayer is over now, right?
Because-
Isn't today the last episode or tomorrow?
Yeah, season finale today.
Yeah, I think all the season finales are kicking in because all my shows are ending and it's amazing.
Yeah, I realized that the Demon Slayer season finale was coming up, and I haven't watched any of season 2 at all. So I'm just like, okay, yeah. But
man, y'all are missing out.
I know.
Yeah, but what distracted me this week was I had some family members trying to talk to me about Power, and the season finale was this past weekend, so I had to catch up on that. And the first episode of Tommy is out, so I mean, we could talk about that a little bit when we get to TV because I do want to highlight Courtney Kemp as like a Black female writer who's like kicking ass right now.
Okay, sounds good. I can't relate too much on your Power conversation because I've never seen Power. Well, I've seen it in passing.
Shannon, I might have to get you that Stars trial the way I got you the Game Pass.
But it's not that
Just
I don't
force
have,
it.
no, it's not that I don't have access to watch it. I just don't know if I want to watch it. That's what the problem is. I don't know if
If you don't like the regular Power, just go to a different book. Go to watch Tyreek's book or watch Kanan or watch Tommy. You know, Power might just not be a thing, but you might like Tyreek. Like Tyreek's thing is good right now.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so you've been watching Power. Is that, and then you haven't been really doing anything else? Attack on Titan. You watched Attack on Titan?
So I watched all the English dubbed Attack on Titan episodes, and I'm gonna try by the end of the Attack on Titan season to have like a list of references to all the foreshadowing, because man, the foreshadowing is crazy. Like I feel like almost every line of dialogue is like foreshadowing to something that happens later.
Yes, now that I'm reading the manga, I've noticed that too. There is a lot of foreshadowing.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially since I already know what's gonna happen. So yeah, you can kind of see it in the beginning. I wish I had written down some examples too, because when I read it, I was like, oh, this is talking about this, but then I forgot what I saw specifically. But there were a lot of things.
Like literally, like I mean, I don't want to spoil everything, so I'll skip that. Let's just say I'll come up with a list of references, because right now I just watched season 3, and right before Erin kisses Historia's hand, he like makes a pledge that about something he's gonna do, and he does it. He does it by the end of the show. So I don't really want to say it. If you want to go back to season 3 and watch that clip, just know that that's what's gonna happen.
All right. Anything else? Have you been playing any games? Have you been reading anything else?
Besides so I have been reading some comics on Saturday AM. When we get to that, we could talk about that, and the Noir Entertainment or Noir Caesar Entertainment. I don't know if you check them out, but I remember going to like either Anime NYC or Comic-Con and like seeing their table and checking them out. And so I subscribed to them, and I've checked out a couple of their animes, so we could talk about that when we get there.
Nice. All right, cool. James, did you say you didn't do anything nerdy this week?
I have, just not a lot.
Okay, so what have you done?
So still playing Master Duel. It has me in a chokehold right now. But yeah, I've been enjoying that. Watching my friends stream, so whenever they stream, I check them out. Someone was streaming Master Duel, but he was kind of new to it. We jumped in there, harassed him for a little while. Usually that's what I do on stream. It's just kind of harass my friends, giving them some engagement on their streams. So that's been pretty fun. And then I looked at my old like Yu-Gi-Oh deck, like my actual physical cards. I did some pricing of the cards that I had. I was like, I wonder if anything's worth anything, of course. So then I found one card that's worth a decent amount. So I think I'm gonna get it graded and then see if I can hold on to it, like prize possession, pass it down to whomever. But yeah,
how much is it worth? Are you gonna? Do you feel comfortable?
Well, yeah. So the highest I've seen it listed is $50,000. 25 people watching that. So I don't know if people are paying that much. But
What?
You are.
Yeah. So
Seriously?
it's here in all of its glory. Dark Paladin MFC 105 first
that's
edition.
Beautiful.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
is
but I mean,
right there.
just because it's listed that high doesn't mean anyone's paying that much. But
have you been able to find?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get about like a few more viewers just from that alone. Because I know a couple people who like trade and sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. So when I tell them you have this card, they're gonna check out this vid just to see it, just because you put it in the camera like that.
Yeah, wait, can you hold it up again so we can get more on our YouTube?
I got it triple bagged. So I put it in a card sleeve, another card sleeve, and then this like thick card sleeve. So yeah, it's triple bagged right now.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's the thumbnail right there.
First edition.
So wait,
my ring light is in a way, but
online, does it say like how much it has sold for? Like versus how much is actually listed for? Can you get on eBay?
I'm trying to look at the last sale for it. The last sale that I've seen is $5,100.
Okay.
And that was grade 9. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with PSA grading.
Nope.
But essentially the higher the grade, the more it's worth. So I don't even know what grade mine is. I don't imagine it's going to be a perfect 10. That's probably the ones closer to the 5 figures. But yeah, I do want to ship it off and actually get it graded, so then I'll have a true idea of like, all right, what would this be worth to whoever is looking to buy this thing?
Yeah, you definitely.
And the funny thing about grading is that like you could have a card in mint condition and it still can't be a perfect grade just because of the way the card was printed. So It's like it's real technical.
Yeah, so I've been kind of diving into that to see like, all right, how can I maximize my grade? So the first thing I did was put it in all these bunch of sleeves. It was already in a sleeve, but I put it in like 2 more sleeves. So actually it's in 4 sleeves technically. But yeah, I've been holding this. I may, if I go to a boxing match, wear it around my neck like one of the Paul brothers did, and try to boost the value of the card. Also, been reading my Saturday AM. I've been reading one called Soulbeat. That's been pretty cool. And then I know Jaja, he has sent me the Digimon thing, and I've been feeling bad, like, man, I haven't even used this thing yet. So there's a good reason why. It's because I've been having to go in the office, so I didn't want to be like having like essentially a Tamagotchi in there beeping away, and it's almost like, what's this guy doing? He's beeping, has to take care of his Digimon. You're at work, man. So,
I tell you this, I felt like that too when I started taking it to work, but you can turn the sound off. There's a way to turn the sound off, but
won't it die
so
then?
Like needy. No, because if you like check on it every couple minutes, but like you have to check on it so often that it's like not even worth taking it to work. Like you might as well like for me, I have to like play with the time and like put them to sleep at certain times just to like make it fit with my work schedule. But like they die on me all the time, and I'm just like, whatever. I got a bunch of them already, so when I have a couple of days off, I'll hatch an egg and see if I can get the ones I want. But I gotta send you the link that has all the different kinds you could get and how to get them.
Gotcha.
Can you?
I didn't want to be a bad digi-dad and let all mine die while I'm at work. So,
can you pause it though, or is that not a thing that you can do? Like, can you pause it?
You can so I have it set so that like if they normally are supposed to go to sleep at like 11, since I stay up late, I have it the time forwarded in my phone on the device so that they go to sleep at like 1 or 2 in the morning. But on the device, it's like 11 o'clock. So, and then if you put them to sleep, it's like they go to sleep for 3 hours. So, but it's like I gotta look up the timing on how much they like poop and how long it takes for them to like get hungry. But it's pretty like frequent. It's like, yeah, it's a lot.
I may bring it into the office then. I don't think I have to go in as much this week, but we'll see. I definitely didn't want to be in there chiming away and then they'll be like, oh, what's this guy up to? But yeah, and that's pretty much all been my nerdy things.
I feel like the people that work at Microsoft would appreciate your Digimon Tamagotchi. I don't know.
They might. We'll find out when I bring it in there.
Yeah, you might just start a thing. You might find a little group that has a whole bunch of them. They trading and battling and
Yeah,
We're in a break
exactly.
room or something.
Yeah, they're probably around somewhere. You'll never know. Maybe there's a Tamagotchi club. Does
Might be.
does Microsoft have ERGs, like different subgroups that you can join? Because Google has those. So do you have those?
They do.
Okay.
So I'm in there's a video gaming one for like first person shooters
Nice.
on top of the CEA, to the esports league. This one's kind of like just for fun, ERG. And then I'm in Blacks at Microsoft ERG. That one's been really active lately because of it's Black History Month. So I actually had a few guest speakers this past week. That's part of the reason why I've been also busy too, is because some of those start at like 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So we had our BAM ERG summit for Black History Month. So actually Queen Latifah was our keynote speaker there.
Nice.
So yeah, I got to watch that live. And then we had, have you guys ever seen that image of, it's in black and white, but it's a black man at the white only fountain?
Yes. Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, so you definitely recognize the image if you've seen it. But so he's actually still alive, and he's a photographer, and he's the one that took that photo. So he was on Friday. There was a fireside chat with him, so I sat in on that one as well.
Nice.
But yeah, BAM has been pretty active. Blacks at Microsoft. So yeah, plugging them. I'm repping the home team today. I got my Microsoft shirt on. I mean my hoodie, but yeah.
Nice.
It's been really good for Black History Month.
Yeah, Google, they have the Black Googlers Network at there too. I'm part of that as well. But I feel like I haven't been doing anything for Black History Month, even though I should have been. But I've been super busy at work. But
what do you mean? We doing this on a podcast that's repping the Saturday AM stuff. So
that's true.
You got to highlight more stuff like that.
That's true.
But I'm gonna say back in the day, I want to say when I was in high school, I had a mentor who worked at Microsoft. He was like a senior tech analyst, and he took me to a BAM event, and like I got to check out that whole group. So I know exactly what you talk about.
Yeah,
it's really nice. And they started planning for Black History Month in like November. Mm-hmm. So like when I first got hired, they were already planning like the Black History Month events. So it's definitely not kind of like a thrown together at the last minute kind of thing. They really think this through.
Yeah.
Sure. It's a year round thing.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, James? You have to keep us updated on your journey to figure out what your card is worth. That has to be.
Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, hopefully I'll send it off this week if I remember to. I always forget stuff, so I'll make a reminder and say send it off to the PSA folks.
Did you find a legitimate place to get it graded?
I think it's only like one. Yeah, I think it's just one place that you can mail it to. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right.
What have you been up to, Shannon? Did you say your nerdy things?
No, I didn't, not yet. So my week hasn't been super nerdy just because I went on like a mini vacation this week. I was in Atlantic City for half of the week, so I didn't really do a lot. I've been reading. Nice. I've been reading Attack on Titan. I'm trying to finish Attack on Titan before the season finale because I want to be done with it before it airs live. So I'm on chapter 56 right now, which I feel like I got pretty far because last week I was on like chapter 20. I was on like 20.
And you said you were trying to get to 50. So
yeah.
That's a third of the way. So.
Mm-hmm. So I spent all day yesterday reading, and it's crazy how fast time will go by when you're just reading the chapters. It takes like 2 hours. It's like an hour to read two chapters, I feel. So I was reading that all day yesterday, and then I got into some Saturday AM stuff, but because like my brain has so much Attack on Titan stuff in it, I feel like I couldn't absorb the plot of what I was reading. But I'll get
all plots seem like dull in comparison. It's like
because I'm like so immersed. I'm like trying to finish it. I was trying to absorb what I was reading, but I'll get to that when we talk about Saturday AM. But yeah, I was reading a lot of that. Did I watch anything? I mean, I obviously watched Attack on Titan like last week's episode. But I don't think I watched anything else. Yeah, no, I didn't have a chance to because I wasn't here. But yeah, that was and I didn't get to play anything really either because I wasn't here. But that was like the gist of my nerdy week.
Wait, you didn't watch Peacemaker?
I got that. That was good, James.
I feel like you were waiting, James. I feel like you were just waiting to say that. First of all, I feel like you thought of that.
I may or may not have premeditated that.
I think I found a podcast sound effects app. We might have to add some sound effects.
Oh my god,
that was great.
First of all,
when I saw the title to last week's episode, I'm like, Shannon, really? Make her hate? I'm not.
Yes,
I just didn't like it.
Did you watch any more of it? No,
it's
but
not for me.
To answer your question, I did not watch Peacemaker this week. No, because I meant to watch it, but I didn't get a chance to. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I gritted my teeth this morning and I got through it, so I'm all up to date. I was like, I'm doing it for Shannon.
Oh man, I'm sorry, and I didn't watch it at all. I'm sorry. Was it good? So, did you hate this episode, or was it better than the episodes you've seen?
No, it's getting better. It's getting better. So I mean, the plot is progressing. So now that like you kind of know what's going on now, it makes more sense to me. But at first, it was kind of like no one's telling anybody anything. It was like not like Attack on Titan, how you're confused and don't know what's going on. It's like you're confused, but nothing else is going on. So it's like, well, what are we?
I don't know.
When's the big reveal going to happen?
I feel like you're only half watching it. I feel like I wasn't confused about the plot at all. But like,
so
if you're
I do have Instagram open when I'm watching
if you're background watching it, then I feel like yes, you're gonna be confused. But the plot's not confusing. Don't listen to James. People haven't watched it.
I'm one of the haters
for sure. But there's only was that episode 7? Is next episode the last episode?
I think that was 6
more. Okay, so there's 2 more episodes left, so someone's over. All right, Jaja, did you?
So you didn't. Not yet. I'm going to for you. Okay. I'm gonna do it for you, so that we can talk about it. But you didn't pull up the Game Pass in your hotel, right before you go to sleep. Play a little bit of Elder Scrolls,
No, there was so much stuff going on.
I'm just pulling your chain.
No, I didn't get a chance to, but no, I did play. I feel like I played. Oh no, I did play Elder Scrolls a little bit before I left. What day was that? Probably like on Monday night, I think, for like an hour. But yeah, then I went away and I didn't think about it. But yes, now that I'm back, I will play some more this week. But yeah, so I think that's everything I did. So if there's nothing else, if no one's coming at Peacemaker anymore, James, we will well, let's get into some stuff. That was good though. That was good. I will give you that.
Much appreciated.
But it's not boring. Don't listen to him. So Nintendo Direct happened this past week. I had no idea Nintendo Direct was happening, and so I saw people talking about it. I completely forgot. James, did you watch it? I know, Jaja, you said you missed it too, but did you watch it, James?
Yeah, I watched it live.
Okay, so give us your thoughts as somebody who watched it live. Give us some thoughts on some standout things that you saw.
Okay, so I was watching it hoping that they would reveal one thing specifically, so I was a bit disappointed that they didn't reveal it.
What were you waiting for before you get into it?
Does it have to do with Pokemon?
Nah, Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, I thought you were. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was waiting with bated breath, like, are they gonna announce this ever? But nah, they did announce Mario Strikers, so I don't know if anyone's into that.
That's the is that the football?
Yes.
That's a football game.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Splatoon, they announced some Splatoon 3 stuff. Star Wars. There's a Gundam game coming out. Battle Gundam Alliance. Chrono Cross. A new Kirby game. For any Kirby fans out there.
That's the game I'm looking forward to the most out of everything they announced. Kirby.
And then Mario Party. Not Mario Party. Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart 8. They're gonna add 48 new courses to it. So rather than a whole new game, which that's enough content for a whole new game, they're gonna do a DLC pass. So it's kind of like a season pass thing where they like drop the new courses in waves. But yeah, 48 new courses coming to Mario Kart Deluxe for any Mario Kart gamers, and then a lot of other games too. So I'm leaving some out, but those are what stood out to me.
Yeah, it's 6 waves starting in March and then going through 2023. At first, when I saw that, I thought they were releasing 48 new tracks like all at once, and I was like, wait, what? But yeah, it's gonna be over time, so that makes sense. I do wish that they were since they're adding new courses to Mario Kart, I wish that they were adding new boards to Mario Party, because Mario Party only has like 5 boards. So I was hoping that they were going to announce something about that, but they didn't. So I was upset. And like you said, I was upset about Zelda 2. I thought we were also going to get a release date or some kind of information about that, but we got nothing about it. So I feel like that's what everyone was waiting for the most. So that was a little disappointing. So who knows when Zelda's coming out at this point? Probably at the very end of the year. I think the games that stood out to you are all the ones that stood out to me also. I am very excited for Kirby.
Yeah, there's a Nintendo Switch Sports coming out. So if anyone was a fan of Wii Sports, the classic when you used your Mii's and it did like bowling and all that good stuff, they have a version coming out for the Switch. So be on the lookout for that if you're a fan of it.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Advance Wars.
Oh yeah, Advance Wars.
Yeah. I don't have much experience.
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, yeah.
I'm into those.
Yeah.
Turn-based RPGs.
Not me.
Oh man,
James, what
some
happened to your?
technical difficulties.
You have a rainbow screen, James. What's going
Yeah,
on?
I should be all right. Let's see. Did it come back?
No. Oh wait, there you are. Okay. I feel like that happens to you a lot.
Yeah, my battery be dying. I always forget to charge it.
That screen is dope. It just reminds me of back in the day.
Yeah.
Color bars.
They literally used to interrupt your broadcasting just to practice an emergency signal or something. But like, it was so weird when it used to happen.
Little do you guys know that was a TVA.
Right?
Do you know if the Gundam game is going to be turn-based? I didn't look at the gameplay for it or the trailer, so I'm not sure.
No, I was about to drop a hating comment in the chat, so I didn't look too much at that.
Wait, time out. I'm looking at something about Kingdom Hearts. Is there a new Kingdom Hearts game coming for the Switch?
Wait, what are you looking at? Where do you see that? In this article I posted?
It says, the pricey Kingdom Hearts Integral Masterpiece. Maybe it's like an artwork. They said it's due out on the Switch Cloud.
Is that
in cloud form? Okay, maybe it's like, I think it's like a digital art piece. Maybe like an NFT or something. I don't know.
Probably, because I don't think that there's any new announcement for a new Kingdom Hearts game, which I don't think that they should make any more Kingdom Hearts games ever again. But
there is one in the works. You better believe that.
I know.
That's definite.
Why?
I can't wait.
You can't wait? Really?
Absolutely.
Well,
I need more story. The story's not done.
The story is done. The story is done.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Listen, we're probably not going to see that game for another 10 years. So I wouldn't even.
I mean, I believe you on that.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh,
what
yeah.
we need is Microsoft to buy Square Enix.
No, Sony should buy Square Enix. They should jump ahead. They should get ahead of that now while they're on. They should get ahead of that now before somebody else buys it. But somebody needs to buy them so that they can speed up their production because it's ridiculous. Yeah, but that was all the standout things from Nintendo Direct. I guess we'll just see when Breath of the Wild plans to come out. I feel like it's not coming out anytime soon. It's probably coming out in December, is what I feel. All right. So Microsoft also confirmed this past week that Activision Blizzard games will stay on all platforms, which we kind of already knew that. Since Microsoft is not, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't think anybody's surprised by that news though, right? You guys are not surprised by that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It would be cruel of them to steal all the games and make them exclusives.
I was gonna say there's too much money on the table, and it's not like you can't make other games exclusive. Like,
you
don't gotta be. Yeah,
you can definitely develop new games and make them exclusive. I am interested to see how the culture at Activision Blizzard is going to change now that it's owned by Microsoft. We'll see.
Right. I did see an article where Microsoft was telling them they need to focus on like that type of thing, like developing a better culture and stuff like that. That's like one of their top priorities.
They should just fire everyone and just hire, not everyone, but they should fire. I feel like they should what?
Start from scratch.
I feel like there's a lot of problems and like you don't really know who it's coming from. So I feel like, I mean, you do kind of, but I feel like something needs to get done. I feel like the same people that are causing that toxic culture, if they weren't already fired, I feel like something needs to be done so that they're not still there. I don't know.
Right.
But we'll see, I guess. So yeah, good news for everyone who likes games from Activision Blizzard. And pretty soon you can openly say that you play Activision Blizzard games again if their culture has, they have changing culture. We'll see. And then Jaja, why don't you talk about the Sony Bungie thing? Because I actually didn't read that article, but
yeah. So I was reading an article. It was talking about how Sony wants to use Bungie for movies and TVs as well as the live service stuff. It looks like they want to start making more video game movies. I know they already are behind Uncharted, I think.
Yes, Uncharted is coming out. Is it this month or March? I saw a trailer for it when I saw Jackass on last week too. I don't know if that's nerdy, but that came out, and I saw that, and it was funny.
Okay, I was about to say, was it good?
Yeah, it was funny.
Okay.
I just randomly thought about that because I saw the trailer for it. I just want to.
No, that's cool. I don't have that much to say about it. It's just like, I guess they're gonna start making more TV, movie, games. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know how they do with Spider-Man and.
Mm-hmm. Uncharted is coming out on the 18th, actually. So, this week.
It'd be interesting. I don't know if they want to make a Destiny movie, but they could. I mean, there's enough lore there.
They could.
Yeah, there's a Halo movie coming out. Well, show is it right? Series.
Oh yes. Did you see that trailer? Did you guys watch that trailer?
It looked good.
Yes, I saw it. I don't know anything about Halo, so I can't really feel this feeling that you guys
I might have to get Paramount Plus.
Oh my God. You see, these people are tricking us into buying all these streaming services, but I'm only going to get them for those movies. And then I'm just going to stop, and then I'm just going to unsubscribe. Because
for one title, yeah.
You just pause the Netflix, pause the Hulu, whatever, pause the Disney.
No, but like
swap them out.
You have AMC. If you have AMC stubs, you might as well just go to the movie theaters and watch it because it's releasing in the. Oh no, it's a show. It's a show. It's not a movie.
Right.
Never mind. Mm-hmm. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So you got to get it for like 3 months and then unsubscribe after it's done. Yep.
And Peacock, because Bel-Air comes out today.
Oh my God, Bel-Air comes out today?
You lying.
Shoot, I have a Peacock account. I'm definitely gonna watch that. I didn't realize
do you know if it's coming episodically or is it all coming out at the same time?
I believe it's the first 3 episodes today and then serialized after that.
Okay. I can do that. I'm probably gonna watch that.
I like when they release 3 and then they go like week to week because at least like I hate watching things like week to week. So I like when they do that.
The build up, right?
Yeah. It's too much.
All the background and the setting all at once.
all my shows right now are being released episodically, so I have to wait. Like it's just annoying because like what do I do with myself until the next episode comes out?
Right.
But yeah, you're right. It does come on today. Later on tonight, I'm definitely gonna be watching that. Or it should be out now, right? Is it out now, or does it release at a certain?
I think it said it premieres after the Super Bowl or something along those lines.
Got it. Well, first of all, we're talking about this. Sorry. So this is Tuesday, so it's already out by the time you're watching this. But when we're recording it, it is not out yet. So we'll definitely watch that, and we'll talk about that next week. So make sure you guys watch that. James, Jada, do you have a Peacock? Do you have a Peacock account?
I will, or something like that.
James, do you have a Peacock account?
Not that I know of. Is it like if you have cable, you have it, or do you have to explicitly sign
up? It's a separate app.
No, but there's a free version of it though, and then there's a paid version of it. So like it's only some content that's available on the free, and then there's content you have to pay for. Listen, you guys can jump on my Peacock account if you want to. I have one. I don't use it that much, so feel free. I can share those. I can share that password with you guys.
Gonna need it for Bel-Air.
Gotcha. I can watch it with ads, no problem.
Yeah, and I have the paid version, so like no ads. Feel free to make a profile on there. You guys are good.
Nice.
Yes. For the sake of the show, what were we talking? I feel like we got very off topic. What were we talking about?
It was Sony news. Then we went to Paramount, and then we went to Peacock.
All right, right.
We're right on track.
All right, we're good. Okay. Anyway, so let's go out of order. I want to talk about the Crunchyroll Awards after all this other stuff. So real quick, all the Marvel shows that are on Netflix, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, One Punch Man, Iron Fist, the Defenders, Punishers, all that stuff is leaving Netflix in March. People were surprised about this, but I don't know why, because when Disney Plus first started, they said that the Netflix shows were going to leave eventually. I think they only had 2 years or something before they had to leave. So now that time is up and it's going to be gone. So if you've never seen any of the shows or you want to watch them again one more time before they're gone, you have a couple weeks to do that. But I personally forgot about all those shows. So except Daredevil.
Same.
But,
it also makes perfect timing with all the Daredevil Kingpin stuff. But I think they're coming out with a Daredevil series.
Yes.
So on Disney Plus. So
since Charlie Cox's Daredevil is going to be canon now in the MCU, I wonder if they're going to be able to bring that over to Disney Plus. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Because I feel like it's weird to kind of erase all that that prehistory and it not exist anywhere, you know. So I guess maybe we'll see if they're able to get it over there, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. And let me see if
You
there's
know, Marvel's gonna have an explanation for it, and it's gonna be really simple. We're like here thinking, trying to think hard, like how they're gonna explain it.
yeah. But we'll see. But all the other shows I won't really miss. Definitely won't miss Iron Fist because that show was terrible. The Defenders also terrible. Luke Cage was good. It was okay. The first season was good.
They're probably all gonna be on Disney Plus, so I feel like
probably
they're just gonna move them.
Probably, maybe. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But a lot of the shows are I'm trying to think. Were any of those shows kind of like R-rated? The Punisher, right? I never saw Punisher.
If there was R-rated ones, it would have been the Punisher, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm not
for
sure
sure
what the rating was on it.
So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I guess we'll see. So that's that news. Go watch those shows quickly, I guess. And then the DC released a sizzle reel of look aheads into their movies, trying to, you know, bring people back to the DC side. What did you guys think when you saw the sizzle reel? Did it make you excited for the future of DC movies, or are you just like, meh?
They certainly have my interest. So I do plan on checking out at least Black Adam, The Flash. I'll probably go see that as well.
You have to go see Batman too. You have to see Batman.
Yeah, I'll probably check that out.
You have to. We can't be biased here, guys. We have to go see. We have to go see the DC movies also.
So I'm actually a Batman fan.
Yeah, go ahead, James.
Yeah, so I'm actually a Batman fan. It's just this one doesn't look as interesting to me. If that makes any sense.
I'm actually getting kind of excited to see Batman. I don't know. We'll see. You're
not hyped for Superdog?
What?
For Superdog.
What is Superdog?
Superman dog or whatever. What are they gonna call him?
What?
Crypto dog. Yeah.
Crypto the Superdog.
What is that?
Superman's dog.
What?
It's an animated.
Oh.
Are we looking at the same scissor reel?
Oh, maybe I missed that part. I don't know. Maybe I was looking away when that part was there.
But I'm gonna say I am most hyped for probably Black Adam right now. That's probably my most desired one, but I'm gonna see all of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna see all of them too. Black Adam. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but you know, I'll see it. You know, and I'll go.
What about Aquaman?
I never saw the first Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
Still.
Wait, time out. Did someone let you borrow the Aquaman DVD?
Yes, Adam did let me borrow Aquaman, and I never watched it. It was just sitting there collecting.
Wait, and wasn't this your favorite DC hero?
It was, but for some reason, the movie didn't draw, like, I wasn't compelled to see the movie. Maybe because I didn't want Aquaman to be ruined for me by a terrible script, terrible directing, terrible acting. But I actually heard Aquaman was pretty good. Was it good?
I heard it was good too, yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen it either? Okay. Did you see it, James? Okay. So I should watch it then? You recommend?
I'd recommend, yeah. I mean, it's like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Well, an hour and a half is short for a superhero movie now. I feel like the minimum time now for superhero movies are like 2 hours and some change. You guys know Batman, so Batman comes out on March 4th. You guys know Batman's going to be like 3 hours, right? Just be prepared for that.
That's why I'm hesitant to see what are we going to be doing for 3 hours?
Well, all those villains are in it. So, you know, maybe they're just trying to build realistic stories.
I can see
I feel like a 3-hour movie these days does not feel as long as we think. Like we're all watching hour-long shows now on the regular. I feel like 3-hour movie isn't that crazy.
Well, I think it also depends on if the movie is good, because you'll definitely feel 3 hours if the movie's bad and it's dragging. But
right, I guess. Yeah.
If it's good, it won't feel like 3 hours. But if it's bad, it'll feel like 3 hours. I feel like the Eternals definitely I felt every single minute of that movie. It was so long. It was
really?
So it was so slow. Did you still not see the Eternals?
I keep meaning to watch it, and it's just like it's there. But I'm gonna watch it.
You gotta watch it. Did you feel like the Eternals was dragging, James? I feel like we talked about this, so I just want to revisit.
Not dragging, but it did feel long. Like I wasn't bored, I'll say, but I was like, man, this is kind of long.
Yeah, there were some slow parts. You definitely felt the time in that one, but
Yeah.
hopefully in Batman you don't feel the 2 hours and 55 minutes, but we'll see. And it's like now you're spending like, cause like I feel like previews now for movies are like half an hour. I feel like there's like half an hour worth of previews, so it's like it's an additional half. So you're in there for like 3.5 hours. That's why I try to get there late, cause like I don't really care about previews that much. So it's like I try to give some extra time. Get there like 10 minutes before I know it's about to start. But
all the previews these days show the whole movie, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
they do.
Like everything.
They really, really do. But yeah, let's see what DC gives us this year. Let's see if it can compare to an inch of fraction of Marvel. But anyway, let's go over the Crunchyroll Awards. So that happened this past week also. So let's just go over all the categories and give our thoughts if you guys have seen things or haven't seen things or want to watch stuff now based on some of the winners. So anime of should I do that last? Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, let's go from the bottom. So the best visual is VA stand for visual effects? Best VA performance? That's visual effects, right?
Voice acting.
Voice acting. Okay. And this was for the Russian dub of Demon Slayer. So it was Tanjiro, but like for the Russian dub of Demon Slayer, he won best VA performance. Best VA performance in, is this important? Do we have to go through all of these?
Nah, I was gonna say we should, if you're gonna do English and
we don't.
for those.
Let's do best film. So best film winner, Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, won for best anime film this year. I agree with that. It was very good, but it's not like I saw a lot of anime films this year, so I don't know. But does it say who the nominees were? Let's see. Yes. Oh, Belle was a nominee. And remember, I talked about that last week. So that was nominated. Shiro...
Wait, real quick for the voice acting, I just want to mention that the best voice acting performance in Japanese was Eren Yeager. Just wanted everyone to know that.
Oh.
And in English, it was an anime that I haven't seen. David Wald from SK8 The Infinity. I didn't see that. But
yeah, I haven't seen that either. Yeah. Okay, but okay, cool. But yeah. Oh, well deserved, I guess. I think Eden's voice in Japanese is very good. So that's cool. But yeah, the nominees for best film was Belle, Shirobako, the movie, not sure what that is. Evangelion. Is that how you say that word? I think so. Okay.
Yes.
Josie the Tiger and the Fish, and Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. I need to a lot of these movies I've never heard of. I feel like I need to diversify my anime movie watching experience. But Demon Slayer won for best film for that category. Best comedy winner goes to Komi Can't Communicate, another one I haven't heard of, but I feel like I should watch that. I love slice of life. Are you guys familiar with do you guys have in front of you like the nominees for these? Do you guys see? Yeah. Okay, are you guys familiar with any of the nominees for this?
Komi Can't Communicate, I've heard of, but I haven't actually watched it, but it is on my list.
What about anything else in the nominee category? Have you heard of anything else?
Not for best comedy.
Okay, yeah, neither have I. Best fantasy goes to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Everyone loves that show. I have to watch it. I heard that it's actually really good.
Yeah, it's good.
And so the other nominees for best fantasy is Mushoku Tensei. Never heard of that. To Your Eternity. Ranking of Kings, which everyone's been talking about Ranking of Kings recently, so I do want to watch that because people have been saying that that's really good. The Case Study of Vanitas and Wonder Egg Priority.
I've been hearing a lot about the Case Study of Vanitas too. So
okay, it's crazy how like there are so many anime, and it's like you really only hear about the mainstream things, but like there's so many different ones. Like
there's a lot.
Best action goes to Jujutsu Kaisen. The nominees for best action were Attack on Titan, the final season part 1, VV Fluorite Eyes Song was a different one. Demon Slayer was also nominated. This one that I've never heard of, SSSS don't know how to say it, and Wonder Egg Priority. And again, Jujutsu Kaisen won that. Do you think Jujutsu Kaisen should have won over Demon Slayer for best action? Do you think that was rightfully deserved? What do you think? Or
I haven't even seen Demon Slayer yet, and I'm gonna say no, it wasn't deserved. Demon Slayer should get it. If no one
I've
else
seen
does
both.
say it.
I can give my opinion after seeing both.
Okay, and what do you say?
All right, so just to throw this out here, Demon Slayer is in my top 5 all time, but Jujutsu Kaisen definitely had the best action.
Okay, because this was just the Mugen Train arc that was nominated, not the whole second season. So after seeing the Mugen Train movie and having seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I would also agree that maybe Jujutsu Kaisen should win over that too. Best drama.
I gotta rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen. I gotta give it a second chance.
It's been a while. Season 2 is coming out in 2023.
Next year.
Yeah, next year. Yeah. Best drama winner goes to To Your Eternity. Oh my God, Fruits Basket was nominated for best drama. I feel like that should have won. I've never seen To Your Eternity, but I have seen Fruits Basket, and Fruits Basket is very dramatic. So I feel like
86 is pretty good.
Oh, have you seen that?
I think James put me on the 86.
Is it called 8686? Because it's the number 86.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
You haven't seen 86? Who told me about 86 then? It's good.
Maybe
I haven't seen the second season, but the first season was pretty good.
Best romance goes to Horimiya. Never heard of that. But in the nomination category was Beastars. I have seen that. Komi Can't Communicate. Fruits Basket. Again, I feel like Fruits Basket should have won that. And the Duke of Death and His Maid. Those were the other nominees. I haven't seen Horimiya, but again, as somebody who's seen Fruits Basket, I feel like that should have won best romance. Also, I'm on the Fruits Baskets train. Have any of you ever seen any of these?
No.
Of course not. Of course, you guys should watch more slice of life anime. It's good. You should broaden your horizons. Best fight scene goes to Itadori and Todo versus how do you say that? Hanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. That was a good fight. I agree that should win. And let's see what else is in that category. Erin versus the Warhammer Titan was nominated. Elma versus Toru in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Naruto and Ishiki from Boruto. Another Jujutsu Kaisen fight scene between Yuji and Nobara. And I don't remember how to pronounce these names, so I feel like I'm going to butcher them. And then another fight scene from Vivi Flore Ice Song. So I agree that having seen, how many of these did I see? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen most of these. I agree that this fight should have won. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Best antagonist. I feel like the internet was up in flames about this. And it had the internet very divided. So Erin Yeager has won best antagonist of the year. And a lot of people are divided on this. Because
what are the people saying that don't like it?
Well, a lot of people don't think he's an antagonist. And then a lot of people think, like, between people who think he's an antagonist and people who think he's not an antagonist. So I saw a lot of debate about
He's
this.
both, though. I think he should have won both.
He's an anti-hero, I feel, is the best way to describe him. But I don't think he's fully an antagonist or fully a protagonist. He's like right in between.
I think for the sake of the second half of the story, he is full antagonist. His intentions are good, but what he's actually doing, he's gonna kill everybody in the world. Like, really?
I mean,
that's antagonist action right there.
Not to even talk to all the other nations. You just want to kill everybody. Everybody's getting it for Marley's mistake.
But I feel like this is only going off of the first half. It can't be. Yeah. So it's going off of Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. So this is not even including Part 2.
I mean, but it's Part 1 is when he went to Marley and just killed a whole bunch of innocent people. That's true. Literally, just killed a whole bunch of innocent people.
That's true. But there are a lot of people that don't think he's an antagonist. So I guess I don't know. So nominees for best protagonist is Otakawa from Odd Taxi. Haven't seen Odd Taxi. But Erin was also nominated for best protagonist as well. He was nominated. So
He was nominated for Best Protagonist. I think he should have won both though, because he's both. Like he is literally the most
But both would
conflicted
then make
character
you.
I've ever seen.
Yes, both would make you an anti-hero, I think. If you're a good balance of both, then you're considered an anti-hero, I think.
He's not a good balance though. Like if you're willing to just go kill innocent people for the sake of your goal.
But that's what.
Then...
But you're saying he should have won both, so that makes him a mix of both. So that means he's an anti-hero.
I guess you're right in what you're saying. But I'm happy he didn't get Protagonist. Put it like that. I'd rather him win Antagonist than Protagonist.
Okay. So the other nominees for Protagonist was Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, Ai Ohato from Wonder Egg Priority, Boji from Ranking of Kings, Joe from Megabox 2, and again, Erin. So Otakawa from Odd Taxi has won Best Protagonist. Best character design is...
Wait, time out. You didn't say the nominees for Antagonist, and I just want to shout out my guy, Tada Sasaki from Tokyo Revengers. I feel like if there was like another season or two out, he would have probably won that because he's pretty good.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't read the nominees for that. My bad. That's because I really wanted to talk about Erin.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a lot.
Best character design is Tadashi Hiramatsu from Jujutsu Kaisen. Who are the other nominees? Too many.
Right.
I only go through the ones that are like for the So best director is Baku Kinoshita from Odd Taxi. Maybe I should watch Odd Taxi. They're winning a lot of awards. Best score also goes to Demon Slayer. The Mugen Train arc.
Wow, they got a lot of categories. That's just like, okay. Best boy, best girl.
Best boy, best girl.
Right.
We will skip the others. Yeah, so we'll just...
I think we were talking about, I was joking about best boy and best girl being a category.
Oh yeah. But really quick, best boy, Boji from Ranking of Kings has won best boy. I'm gonna watch Ranking of Kings. I'm gonna watch some of it and then report back on what I think of it because a lot of people are saying it's really good. So. But let's skip to best. Was it best animation? Oh, but Attack on Titan, the final season part 1 won for best opening sequence. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out because you said the opening. You said you really liked the opening, Jaja. So I just wanted to point that out for you.
Well, the opening
is different, right?
Song is different for part 1 and part 2, but they're both pretty awesome. Yep. But the one for part 2 is like, oh my god, I might add it to my playlist.
So best animation winner goes to Demon Slayer. The Mugen Train. No surprise there. It does have the best animation. And then the most important one, Anime of the Year winner. So really quick, the nominees for Anime of the Year were 86, Jujutsu Kaisen, Ranking of Kings, Attack on Titan, the final season part 1, Odd Taxi, and Sony Boy. And the winner was Attack on Titan, the final season part 1. Goes to best anime of the year.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can part 2 win Anime of the Year for this year? Like, is that possible?
I don't know.
It came out in January, right? It came out 2022, technically.
I know. Right? So it would have to be next year, but for next year's awards. But yeah, because it's too late. Because usually when they do the awards for this year goes off of mainly last year, so it would have to be the next year's awards. So we'll see.
They probably did that on purpose. We didn't get both parts in the same year just so they could win this award twice.
So Odd Taxi has been in like every nomination category, so I feel like I'm gonna add that to my watch list. I've seen 86 in a lot of nomination categories too, so I'll watch that too. And Ranking of Kings, yeah. So I'm gonna watch a lot of the stuff that I haven't seen.
I'm gonna say 86 definitely has I hate to compare it, but an Attack on Titan feel to it.
Really? What's it about?
Yeah. I think these it's like a gated, a walled off civilization, and they're fighting these machines. I think they are. And it might be like alien tech, but it's some artificial intelligence that's controlling these machines, and they learn that they have like a hive mind, and they're continuing to learn stuff about the machines as they're fighting them. And the frontline people are like not even the people that are actually fighting the wars in the front line are not even like located in the city. They're like on the outskirts of the city, and they're just used as like throwaway soldiers. And I don't want to give the whole plot away, but like they start fighting for their freedom, and they're learning about the enemies as it goes. And then
that sounds good.
the person that's commanding them is from like the royal capital, so they're tucked away in the royal capital and just commanding them through a headset. They really never even meet any of the soldiers face to face, and that's a pretty good summary without spoiling.
That sounds good. I'll give that a watch too. So I have a lot of things I'll put on my list after this. But yeah, so that's the anime awards for this year. I don't think that there were any major upsets or anything like that, so that's good. All right. Do you guys want to talk about what you've been reading on Saturday AM?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Who wants
Go ahead, James.
So I started with Soulbeat. It's about there's a guy, he's like lived a delinquent lifestyle, made some bad choices in his past. So I haven't finished it just yet, but he's alluding to like he used to be a bad person and he wants to be a better person now. He was a former boxer, and so on his way home, it started off like on his way home, he was being chased by somebody that was like, hey, you're gonna pay, we're gonna kill you, that kind of thing. Then he meets like an old man, and then the people attack the old man, so he saves the old man. Then the old man kind of explains to him like, hey, I used to be a bad person too. It's not too late to change your life. I don't want to spoil too much in case anyone wants to read it. But yeah, the old man was like, hey, you can still change your life and live a better life in a more positive light, and then save your soul. But yeah, it's so far it's pretty interesting, and it's refreshing to see that there's a Black protagonist. They live in, I believe, North Carolina, so it's based in the United States as well.
Oh, cool.
So that's also cool to see, is that just like the background scenery is kind of United States versus Tokyo background, as most anime typically are based in Tokyo or somewhere in Asia. So that's also cool, is that part. And then like a non-caricaturized depiction of Black people. So that's definitely nice to see.
Yes, very refreshing. Also, yes.
Yep. So I'm reading that one, and then there's another one that I plan on reading, but the name escapes me at the moment. But there's plenty up there to choose from.
There are a lot. It has a lot of content. If you guys haven't checked out the website since our last episode, there's a lot of content on there, and there's a lot to sift through. So you should definitely check it out if you haven't looked at it yet. Jaja, what have you been reading?
I read the massively multiplayer world of Ghosts.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It gives me like not Attack on Titan, everything I want to say Attack on Titan. The Sword Art Online like type premise, where he finds out something about a video game and he's able to interact with the video game. And where I left off, it was like just getting to like the plot of like him entering the video game and finding out what it's all about. I think it has something to do with the main character's mother and her. She might be involved with the development of that digital world. Don't want to give too much away, and I also started Apple Black. That's another good one. It kind of reminds me of like a Black Clover type, like where you join everyone has like these powers and they're trying to like there's a school and you join there's different factions, so it has a lot of aspects from shonen anime that we already know. I am having trouble trying to find out if I've read all the chapters that's out. That's my only issue with the app. Yeah. I did check out Noir Caesar Entertainment, though. I started reading some of theirs as well, and it looks like when you click a manga on here or comic, I don't know what they call it, or webtoon, whatever you want to call it, that it shows the number of chapters that are out, and you can read it up all the way up to date. So a lot of the ones only have like a couple chapters, but there's a decent amount of pages. So the two that I read on there, one was called Fall of Gods, and that gave me like it was more like One Punch Man, like the main character is like super OP, and he's like he has a reason for why he's going around killing bad guys, but it's like that type of anime. A lot of action, a lot of like crazy fight sequences. And then I also started reading Arms of the Dragon, and I'm kind of mad because I was having app troubles with this one too. Like for a while, it wouldn't let me sign into my account. Like it just acted like I didn't have an account for a while, so I had to make a new one, or I had to fix my account. So, but where I left off in Arms of the Dragon, like the beginning setup was kind of crazy. Like it's about these two brothers, and I don't want to give away too much, but the beginning was like getting kind of insane to where like I really want to finish this one. So I might have an update on that next week. But y'all should check out the Noir Caesar Entertainment. I don't know how to say the word noir or noir, N-O-I-R.
Noir. It's noir.
Noir.
I have a question. How can you guys read more than one manga at the same time? I feel like I can't do that. Because then I start getting the story plots mixed up in my head.
Yeah, it does
how
get
can
kind
you watch
of
how can you watch a show that comes out with one episode every week and you have to wait a week for the next episode?
I feel like that's
the only show
completely
you're watching.
That's completely
Same
different.
thing.
Same exact thing.
No, it's not. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like I feel like it's different just because you're reading it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You read books, right, Shannon?
Yeah, but I don't read more than one book at the same time either.
Okay, you can't like read one part of like a chapter or two of a book and then pick up another book and continue and go back to the. Okay.
No, I don't know if it's because.
I mean, I don't know anyone who does. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to either. Probably. I think it works differently with books, but manga, like it's kind of like the episodes come out weekly or monthly, so you kind of have to read more than one on one.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if it's like if you're caught up and then you're just reading it like as each chapter comes out and you're just bouncing around, but you're caught up in everything. But like if you're trying to read through something that already has like 100 chapters and then you switch to something else and you're also trying to read through that also has like 50 chapters out, I can't do that. It's too much. That's when the plot starts getting all mixed up.
I'll tell you this. If I'm doing it like that, like binging through something, and let's say that's why I like completed mangas, because if all of it isn't out, waiting a month or a week for the new chapter, you get bored, you start reading something else, and then that issue comes into play where you're like, okay, now I'm going back to the up-to-date manga. Now I got to kind of refresh myself on what happened, and some details and plot points might slip through the cracks. So I love when a manga is all completed. I can just read it straight through.
Yeah. Maybe that's a skill that takes time to acquire, but like I was saying, I spent literally all day, like the whole last week, I spent like reading Attack on Titan because I'm trying to finish it. So like I said, I'm on chapter 56 now. I like read a good 30-40 chapters in between last week and this week. And then I tried to switch over to read. I started reading Reaper Inc. on Saturday AM. So I started reading that. And then I had such a hard time focusing on the plot because like there was just so much Attack on Titan in my brain. Like, and I don't know, it's just because there's so much Attack on Titan that I'm trying to catch up with. But it was just like I had to go back and reread the chapter like twice because I'm like, what is going on? I had to it took a while for it to actually seep into my brain. But it seems like it's actually gonna be pretty good. So it's just about this I think this father and this son, they work for like this company of assassins. So I didn't get very far. I read the first chapter, and like I said, I had to reread it a couple times for what was going on to actually sink into my head. But I will read more of it, and I will try to balance it out so that I can absorb the information. But yeah, I can't do it. This is very hard. I don't know. I guess it's
so I'll typically I'll binge one at a time, but then once I'm caught up, it's kind of easy to keep up. Like you're only reading like a chapter of like 2-3 things a week. But yeah, binging, I can definitely only binge one at a time.
Yeah.
So with me, I can't unless it's Attack on Titan or not even Tokyo Revengers, I'm doing it. I'm kind of now that I'm up to date, I kind of let a couple chapters come out before I go back to it. And so that I have, a couple chapters to read. But I guess it might be a skill to read more than once at the same time.
Yeah. If you're binging it, I definitely do think it's possible to do it if you're just reading a chapter at a time for a couple different things. That's fine, but just not if there's a lot of stuff out. But I will have
my week to week.
Yeah.
So week to week, like My Hero and One Piece, I keep up with weekly. Then Boruto will drop once a month. So I do got to kind of keep up with the schedule. But the app I use, it kind of I have a favorites list. So then anytime a new one comes up, it'll notify me. I'm like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and read whichever title it is.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So you
But
read the One Piece manga and watch it?
Yep.
Is the manga like right where the anime arc is, or?
They're in the same arc, but it's a pretty long arc. So it actually does help because sometimes when you're reading it, like you'll forget some of the smaller details. So then when you're watching it, you're like, oh yeah, that did happen, and then it'll kind of like refresh you as you're going along.
Okay.
But yeah, so just make sure that you check out some of these websites if you're looking for new content to read. If you're looking for content by POC creators, check out these websites because there's a lot of good stuff on there. Really quickly before you wrap up, let's get into this last week's episode of Attack on Titan, which I must say, after binge reading all the chapters, these episodes feel like they're like 2 minutes long. I feel like I put it on and then it like ended super fast. I'm just like, it's over. That's it. 24 minutes is like, it's nothing. It's nothing. But in this episode, this was a crazy reveal because it's where we kind of see Erin's true intentions of destroying literally the whole entire world besides himself. That's what we revealed in this last episode. So yeah, a lot can say that, like, going off this episode, I definitely would not say that Erin is a protagonist. I would definitely say that he's more on the side of the antagonist. The rumbling is starting in this episode.
One just because he's like going behind, it seems like he's going behind everybody's back, cutting off every tie he has, and even though he kind of wants to save his friends, and he's like, yeah, I want to protect these people. But if you notice when Armin was like, oh, he released the wall, I forget the closest wall to the interior. It's like, if he released that wall, all those Titans are now stepping over all those houses and stuff of, you know, those 2 layers of walls to even reach the outside world. So it's like, you're killing your own people too. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of, there's no antagonist there. I'm sorry. I'm glad he didn't win that one.
You mean protagonist? There's no protagonist there. Yeah.
Because right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Because like there's no way if these giant Colossus Titans are just walking over everything, how are you keeping the people on your island safe? You know, how are you keeping everyone safe? You know, people are gonna die. The people that you were trying to protect are gonna die also probably. So it's just like,
and I guess I guess he doesn't care because when he goes and I don't want to spoil nothing. But like, let's just say there's Eldians on the mainland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, Erin. I don't know. It's hard to like Erin. I understand, but it's so funny because like as someone who's reading the manga from the beginning, Erin was like so naive and bushy-tailed in the beginning, and now he's just life has hardened him into
he's a master manipulator now.
Yeah, but like seeing how
I don't think I was gonna say I don't think there's another character in anime that has a crazier arc than Erin.
Yeah. So I don't know if his character is developing or if it's like, I mean, it's development, but it's development kind of like not in a good way. You know, when you see like all these characters that have development, they go from like being someone who's pretty like crappy to like a good like a better person.
Yeah, it's usually a bad to good flip versus good to bad.
I was gonna say, wait till you watch it over, because like watching it over and seeing all the foreshadowing is like, yo, his intentions are like true and good. It's just like he's forced into a situation. And it's not that he's a slave to the future or what's going to happen. It's like he's choosing to do this. That's like he wants to do this for everybody. It just sucks that he has to. There's so much collateral damage for it to happen.
And what's gonna happen? And like, say, like, what is everyone gonna think of him after he just literally murdered everyone on Earth, the people that he was trying to protect? Does he think they're gonna be grateful to him, or does he think that they're gonna be like, what's his mindset there? What's he thinking about? I have no clue. But it's getting good. How many episodes do we have left? 4? 3?
I'm not sure.
Because I know that there was only supposed to be 12 episodes in the second half. How many episodes have been out already? How many weeks has it been?
Only 12. That seems pretty small.
Maybe like 4 or 5. I want to say this was the 5th one, but I'm not sure.
How many? Yeah, I looked it up last week, and it said there was supposed to be 12 episodes in the second half of the season. Because
I mean, the way they're going, if you really think about the story, James, there's not that much left that has to happen.
It feels like there's a lot, like there is a lot that has to happen, but they've been pacing it fairly slowly, if that makes any sense. Like the episodes are about to be very action-packed, the last remaining episodes.
I feel like they're jamming a lot. Like I feel like they would have dragged out some of these battles longer than they did.
Yeah, it's not gonna be much to these giant titans. Not gonna be much battling going on.
Right.
Yeah, so
But
according
there's
to
still
the
a couple key plot points that has to happen that might take a whole episode. Like, yeah. I see what James is saying. There's still a couple things that need to go down.
yeah. So according to this article, yeah, there's 12 episodes in this season. So I'm pretty sure it's already been like five or six, I would say. But I'm not.
I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, there's at least like 3 or 4 different battles that I could think of that might need like a chunk of time.
Yeah, because Historia's backstory, well, not Historia, the founding Titan, her backstory took an entire episode, this last episode, pretty much.
Yeah. So do you think it's gonna be rushed probably in the last couple? Because there has to only be like 3 episodes left, I feel. Because if there's already been 5, oh no, there's 12. So if there's already been, oh, so maybe there's like 8 episodes left. If 8? No.
Oh, there's 6 more episodes.
6 more. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes a little more sense. Yeah.
Okay. 6.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So that there's a little bit of time left, and I have 6 weeks to finish. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be finished with Attack on Titan in 2 weeks. Mark my words.
Nice.
I'm already
Well,
halfway
we'll
through.
hold you to it.
I'm like 50. I'm on chapter like 53, 56, whatever chapter I'm on, but I'm in the 50s, so I feel like I'll be done. I'll be done before it's over.
Just get your Kleenex ready.
Oh, you think? We'll see, I guess. Probably. I had a question. What was about this specifically? What was I about to ask? Damn it. Oh, what happened to Annie? Is she gonna pop up again in this last part? Because she's not dead.
Keep watching.
Okay.
Yep. Keep on watching.
Okay. Because I was wondering that as I was watching, but I saw her pop up and like she was in the...
when I was reading it at this part, I had the same exact question.
Okay. I'm like, wait, Annie's not dead. She's alive, but we haven't seen her since season 1. So like, I don't know. Okay. I guess I'll just keep watching. I know that she's in the intro, and that's what made me ask the question. I'm just like, what happened to her? But I guess we'll find out.
Did you, when you watch the Attack on Titan episodes, do you let the credits roll and watch the preview to the next one?
No, I don't. Because then I don't like watching previews.
The question might be answered there. I don't know if I were remembering it correctly, but your question might be answered in this week's episode. It should be, definitely.
Okay. I don't like watching.
The name of the episode reveals what's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Thaw.
Oh.
What is it?
Thaw?
Wait, what?
Thaw, like thaw the chicken.
Thaw the ice.
Oh.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, look. So I had the question at the right time. Okay. But yeah, I don't like watching the previews because then it makes me excited, but then I still have to wait another week. So I'm just like, let me just not even think about it and let it just come to me naturally. But it's about to come on. Since I watched it this morning, I feel like I'm just going to watch it now. And then that's that. Like when it comes out in a couple hours. Just to remind everyone, we're talking about last week's episode, not this week, because again, we recorded this at 11 a.m. on Sunday. So it's not out. The new episode is not out yet. But next week, we'll have our thoughts on this episode. Anything else on Attack on Titan before we wrap up? Nope.
It says it's delayed a little bit. So the episode releasing today is being delayed slightly by I think 20 minutes for the Winter Olympics, but it is coming on today. It's just being delayed. It's coming out like 20 minutes later. So
just watch it tonight. It'll be there.
Yeah, it's usually what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if there's nothing else, you guys can, as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Blerdsnerds. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, send us an email at blerdsnerds@gmail.com, or rate, review, and subscribe on your podcast listening app of choice. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.